Nothing in this video is intended as medical advice. You must see a licensed practitioner for any evaluation, treatment, or prescription. What do you notice after you palm?
The last row was more blurry at the beginning, and now it's almost perfectly clear.
Great, great. Okay, thanks very much for for being my sidekick. I really appreciate this. Okay, so okay, so why did that happen? Uh, we could roll out a bunch of science, but I'm trained as a chemical engineer. I worked for many years in industry and in engineering. I worked for government and engineering. I know how to do things logically. I know how to like fold my arms and go like that and be the skeptic. But I know a lot of you that are listening are into law of attraction or at least into power of the mind. And what could be more powerful than skepticism like this? And like, well, prove it to me. I don't think that really works. What could be more law of attraction than that for making sure that it won't work? Okay. So when we talk about why things like palming work and why things like swinging work, if you want to get a good chuckle, go to quackwatch.com. The guy who hates everybody who's not the AMA. Acupuncture, yoga, homeopathy, Bates method. It's like, they don't work because of this, and there's this scandal here, and this person did that there. Well, it's an imperfect world, but the Bates method and these vision techniques, a lot of the visualizations that we do a lot of EFT tapping in our workshops and in our trainings, and anything to maybe you can kind of feel this energetically now. Anything you can do here, I'll just to make this visually maybe interesting. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so the thing is, if this guy just has his arms folded and doubtful, and actually then he's got a frown rather than a smile. It's like he's emitting one kind of energy. Okay, and I need a bigger frown. Oh no, frown. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he's got a frown and a goatee. Okay. And then now if somebody, has a really big smile and they just really have their heart turned on and they've been doing their swinging and their palming and all this. Looks like an octopus. Okay. Then this person is just, they're putting out a different vibration. And so, I'm a big believer in placebos, and I think, placebo is not a bad thing. It's what we're after. We want to find out what's the easy way without taking the drug. The placebo effect, I think, always wins when we really believe in something. So I'm hoping what we're doing in this webinar is I'm hoping that we're stoking this fire in ourselves. And I don't mean placebo in a way that things don't work. I mean placebo in a way that things do work. Oh, the whiteboard disappeared. I guess it it didn't like my art. It's just gone. It is just gone. Okay. So so hopefully, even as you're sitting here right now, maybe you're still doing a little swinging. I had a Skype session last night with just a really cute, a really sweet, I think he's 11. And and we worked on swinging. And by the end of the swinging, like at the beginning, he was just sitting there staring, trying to see. And by the end, his mom, of course, was in the background. And by the end, he had the biggest smile on his face, and he was just swinging, and his mission was to take that to school today. So, okay, so I wanted to just mention a couple of things that we have on our in our bag of tricks, our bettereyesightnow.com. And one is explore our website. Like a lady wrote me the other day, and she was very sincere, but she said, I signed up for your newsletter. Why don't you make all this stuff free? And I wrote her back and I said, well, there's one free thing. There's the webinar. And then also on the website, there's a lot of things, and we'll be adding more. We're finally almost updating our website where we'll have blogs and all the things that we should have, like Facebook links and all that. And we have CD programs which kind of explain themselves on the website. And then vision coaching I do by Skype or phone, and you can find that on the website. Sometimes it's really helpful for people. And also, like, I have to do my disclaimer now that I'm not a doctor and I don't give medical advice. But what I do is I encourage people to do the most healing that they can with their own mind and their own breath and their own thoughts. And that can be pretty profound. We've seen people have big reversals in macular degeneration and all kinds of things. And when they have reversals in that, their whole life changes. The arthritis goes away. Everything. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the weekend workshops. The next one we're just having one in the spring. It'll be April 26th, 27th, and that's here actually in the town where we are. We have a great place for a workshop. It's Fort Collins, Colorado. But you can fly into Denver and take a shuttle. And then the vision coach training and certification goes into a lot more depth. It's a really fun and dear group process with people that are interested in healing and interested in eyesight and interested in Bates method and interested in, we try and become proficient with each other and then branch out and do other people with EFT and visualizations and breathing and of course the Bates method. So anyway, we have one that starts in Phoenix, January 22nd, and let's see, we're extending a little bit the cutoff date for certain reduced prices. But let me know right away if you think you might be interested in Phoenix, and feel free to give me a call. And then we'll have another one of those in Fort Collins in June. And hopefully I'm not boring you. I'll just say a little more about the training because it's my favorite part, the groups that we have. We do 4 days in person, and we really get to know each other, and we really dive into a lot of things together. And then we continue online with weekly classes, but people also like team up and keep working their way around and doing buddy coaching. And once we've gotten to know each other, the buddy coaching is just splendid. It's really fantastic. And anyway, I'll stop. But it's another thing that we offer that is a nice way to go deeper. And ideally, at least some or a lot of people will go ahead and share it as a vision coach. So now let me dare to see if this question thing is going to work. Nathalie, can I ask you first, since you're, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. If you want, you've already helped me out a whole bunch, but did you have any questions that pop up?
Not yet. No, I'm sorry, I don't have any question. I'm really, as I told you at the training, I'm very interested in the vision coach training, and I'm still thinking about that for the next year.
Okay.
But I really believe in that method, and I'm sure that it's easy for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a quite difficult method. The exercises are very simple, and we just have to make a commitment to that, and I'm sure I will get a perfect vision in a few weeks, maybe a few months. But
Great.
I'm sure about
Okay.
that.
So,
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah, well, thank you. And let me see. Thank you very much, Nathalie. How about Ash? We'll see if Ash.
Hi, can you
Hello.
hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I've been wearing glasses for almost half of my life, and I was